You know what? Because of today's video, I think it is only right that for our on-foot sneaker choice of today, we go with these. The one, the only, all the way back from 2009, 9 years old. The Jordan 1 DMP Celtics. It is 5:30 in the morning on the coldest day of fall so far. It's 35 degrees Fahrenheit, 2 degrees Celsius. It is freaking freezing outside, but we are awake and out here for one reason and one reason only, and it is the purpose of today's video. We are going to buy the pine green Jordan 1s. So from here on out, I don't care what you guys say, we are referring to them as the Celtics 1s because that's what they are to me. I'm a massive Celtics fan, like a huge Celtics fan. I own the 2009 DMP Celtics and I own the 2014 Celtics 1s as well. These ones. These have to be one of the most underrated Jordan 1s to release in the last 5 years. I think these came out in 2013, 2014 maybe. They're dope, they're amazing, and I got them for $100 at a consignment store in Washington, D.C. like 2 years ago. These are awesome. I don't care how we do it, whether we have to buy them from the store, pay resale, or steal them off someone's feet today. I am getting a pair of these Celtics Jordan 1s somehow, some way. It's my favorite basketball team and it is my favorite pair of sneakers. So if this doesn't deserve a like on the video, I don't know what does. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We need to get over to the mall and see what the lineup situation is looking like. I showed up too late. Oh my goodness. So apparently they gave out like cards with the sizes. I don't know when they gave them out, but they gave them out and they completely gave them out. Thankfully, my man sitting right there, he got a size 13, which is admittedly a little bit big for me, but it's still wearable and I can still make it work, and he's gonna sell it to me for $55 over retail, which I'm not complaining about at this point. I'm going to buy it $300, which is about 250 US. I should have showed up earlier. I don't know how people showed up this early. I'm still exhausted and I need to go back to bed, but apparently people really want this pair of sneakers. All right, sir, here you go. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You YouTube, right?
Yes, I am a YouTuber.
Good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm subscribed on you.
Okay, that was totally worth it in hindsight, paying an extra $55. The people who actually got tickets for the pairs were lined up since midnight, and there was no way I wanted to stand outside in the freezing cold for that long. So, you know, being able to sleep a little bit, get a good night's sleep, and then still get the shoes, that's worth $55 in my mind. I'm not complaining in the slightest. My man Jacob, thank you so much for hooking me up. I really appreciate it. Whew, I'm so excited. I mean, it's a size 13, so I'm not as excited as I would be if it was a size 12. This has to be my favorite sneaker release of the year. I officially give up on life. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but it's snowing right now. It's September 22nd, and it's freaking snowing right now. I'm just glad that we have some good news that I can actually talk to you guys about. September 22nd. This is why I hate Winnipeg. I was informed by my man Sneaker Talk Christian out of Toronto that I hit 300,000 subscribers, which is awesome. I honestly don't check, so I don't know if I hit it today or yesterday or whatever the case may be, but I'm at 300,000 subscribers now, which is awesome. Thank you guys. I appreciate all of you. You guys are the best. All you guys that tune in every day, all you guys that are part of the real fam. I'll be 100% honest with you. I don't really care about my subscriber number. I just want to be able to do YouTube videos that I'm proud of, and to be 100% honest, that's not always the case with some of the videos I make. I need to put more effort into them. It's just the struggle of trying to do daily videos but also make excellent videos. I'm going to have to come up with a remedy to that in the future, but 300,000 subscribers is awesome. All you guys that are watching, make sure to turn on that notification bell. I'm Gonna be spending 2.5 weeks in New York in October. I'm gonna be going to Boston, gonna be going to Toronto, going to be going to LA, going to be going to Dubai, and I have one of my favorite videos ever coming out tomorrow, which I guess, you know what, we can celebrate 300,000 subscribers in that video. That's gonna be the celebration video tomorrow, because it is an amazing video that I've filmed already and I'm so excited to share with you guys. I just wanted to say thank you for 300,000 subscribers. That really does mean a lot to me. That's not what I work towards. I just work towards trying to make better videos, and I'm gonna try and work even harder now that we hit this milestone, and I really do appreciate you guys for that. And thank you for watching and thank you for supporting. So I haven't seen these yet. I bought them from my man Jacob, and I didn't open up the box yet, so I'm very excited to see this pair of kicks. Size 13, so if anyone in Winnipeg or anyone in New York, because I'm gonna be in New York for 2 weeks, October 2nd to 14th, if you have a size 12 and you wanna trade, let me know. Anyone in Winnipeg, anyone in New York, if you have a size 12 and you're looking for a 13, let me know. Whew. Okay, moment of truth. We got the paper, let's lift this up. Oh, these look so nice. It's like the green shattered backboards. It's essentially just the green shattered backboards. I believe it's the exact same color blocking as the shattered backboards. The leather's not as good as the shattered backboards. In fact, the leather's actually really stiff. Sort of disappointed by the leather, but I'm not complaining. I mean, I love this colorway. I love this pair of shoes. I'm obsessed with the Boston Celtics. They are my favorite sporting franchise, and they are going to be so good this year. And all you people that try and jump on the Celtics bandwagon this year, you're welcome, because the Celtics are awesome and you should cheer for them. But I'm still a little bit salty that you weren't cheering for them when they sucked. So earlier I said this was my favorite sneaker of the year, and that's 100% true, but I don't mean it's the best sneaker of the year. And you guys are probably like, what is the difference between your favorite sneaker and the best sneaker? I think the easiest way to sort of explain it is like this. Kyrie Irving is the Celtics' best player, or maybe Jason Tatum in 2 years might be the Celtics' best player. But Marcus Smart is my favorite player. He's not the best player, but he's my favorite player. So I acknowledge that there are shoes that look better than this. In fact, shoes that look way better than this one. But this one has more than just looks attached to it for me. This has sentimental value and sporting franchise value, because I love the Boston Celtics. Now, I'm not going to lace these up yet because I really want to get that size 12. The reason I really wanted these, if you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you know I am going to the Boston Celtics season opener in Boston against the Philadelphia 76ers, and I'm going to wear this pair of sneakers there. And I'm going to geek out like a little boy when I get to watch the Celtics play. So here's the comparison that I really wanted to show, and I know a lot of you guys were asking for when you knew I was gonna be buying this pair of shoes. The 3 pairs of Celtics ones, the 2009 Celtics ones, the 2013-14 Celtics ones, and the 2018 Celtics ones. Where do I rank these? Where do I think they line up? And I wanna hear from you guys, how would you rank these 3 shoes? Now, I love this pair of shoes and it's awesome, but this one has to be number 3. The leather quality sucks. It's a little bit too shiny for my liking. Like there's some gloss on the green leather parts. The gold is a cool touch. I do like the gold, but this has to be number 3 in my opinion. Now I'm gonna surprise a lot of you guys. The classic 2009s, I'm putting at number 2. That's right. I think these are a better shoe overall. I think the color blocking is nicer. I think that cream instead of the true white is much nicer. I just think overall it's a better done shoe. Now these do come with extra green laces. I would 100% go with black laces on these. You're free to wear whatever you want with them, but me, these green laces are never gonna see the light of day on this pair of shoes. They're gonna be put straight into the box and probably never used on anything. The black laces are always the way to go on Jordan 1s if you ask me. The purple ones though, the purple ones. Oh, I need to track those down. I'm gonna hit up some of my guys in New York and be like, dog, can you finesse me a pair of the purps? Because I need a pair of the purps. I got the greens, I just need the purps. Oh, they're so nice. I mean, these are nice. The purples are also nice. If I had to choose one, I'd choose these. I think the purples are slightly more limited. They're not reselling for anything. I'll be able to pull up on round 2 and pay like 300 bucks for a size 12 which I'll happily do. They're going for like $250. I'll pay $300 at round 2 just to, you know, do it easily, no hassle. You don't have to try and track down a pair. I really wish the leather was better on these. The leather is actually annoying me. The leather is not that good. It sort of just gets stuck. At the end of the day though, I got a sick pair of shoes. Oh, I caught it. I usually drop shoes. Not today, boys. Not today. I'm very happy that I was able to purchase this pair of shoes. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. If you guys are still watching to this point of the video, and since we did hit 300,000 subscribers, I'm gonna ask you guys a big favor. All of you, smash that like button, hit that like. Let me know down in the comment section below if you're still watching. What is your favorite pair of Celtics or NBA inspired shoes? Let's say that, because most of you guys probably aren't Celtics fans. What is your favorite NBA inspired pair of sneakers that has ever released, any brand, any time period? Let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear some of your opinions. I love you guys. I appreciate all of you. I need to get going now though, so I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.